Hello everyone and welcome back into this new video of mine. In today's episode, I thought we will stay here in the end. If you recall, last episode towards the end, I asked you whether you would have preferred for me to go to the Nether to get our hands on some blaze rods, or if we instead were going to build our base further. Basically, I wanted to go on down here with the villager setup and prepare what I like to call the zombification station. This means basically a semi-automatic system where a minecart picks up one single villager and takes it to a zombie, which is stationary, trapped into a hole in the wall, which it kills the villager and turns it into a zombie villager, and then we can hold still the zombie villager and use the potion and the golden apple to cure it without having it escaping or milling around. And after that we can take that same cured villager to wherever we want to put it, always via minecarts. This is the plan for today. So allow me to go ahead a little bit and gather up all the necessary materials, and see you in a bit. Okay, so here we are. I've gathered up all the necessary materials here in the chest. Maybe we will need something more, but it shouldn't be too hard to get our hands on that. So, well, rails to carry out the villages. Later I had to get myself a minecart. Then, well, cobblestone for building, wood because it's always useful to have, trapdoors, levers, and a little bit of redstone. And water, because at a certain point we will push the minecart not with rails but with water instead. And a little bucket, so that we can, well, that's not for here, that's for here, because I use it to kill the villagers. Let me show you. And now the villagers are dead. Okay, so maybe that was a little bit crude, but well, no more noise. And since we still lack a couple of ingredients before we can cure other villagers, it's not a matter of loss, because while we will be building here up above, they will still be breeding. So I wanted to put the zombification station over here because it's in direct line with the chamber where the villagers fall. So we will have to move this villager via minecart to another place, maybe over here instead. At least for the time being. I plan on bringing it well, over there and giving him a nice little home where he can roam around freely. So I'll go ahead and move over here Okay, so rather than leaving you blind to the changes I'm going to make to the area, I chose instead to just use a time lapse to show you what I'm going to do and how I do it. Let's say, as you can see, the first thing I did was placing down a trapdoor. This is because villagers are too high, 2 blocks high, therefore they can't escape the chamber where I put them in, nor can zombies do that. While I still can pass through, therefore if I break, for example, a villager station in front of it, it won't escape even if I do that. So after I've moved the villager, as you can see, it took barely any second at all. It was very easy. I just had to dig out the new hole and move it over with the rails. I chose to go ahead instead and basically get rid of the old chamber and work on, let's say, a new design, just packing the falling area with cobblestone, and putting a small fence and a trapdoor just to make it accessible. After that, I just proceeded to dig out the area where the actual killing chamber is going to go, and to prepare it for the next stage, which will simply be to trap the zombie inside the chamber itself. But more on that later. Let's get back to the normal video. Okay, so I went a little bit ahead, and I've already dug out the setup for the chamber. So, but allow me to explain. So here come down the villagers. I've reworked the landing chamber for the villagers itself. This way we can get in contact with the villagers over here without them all. So without the odals or the babies escaping, because the trapdoor prevents it. I think I might have. Yes, exactly. So basically, we have to run a rail until over here. Over here, we are going to have the stream of water that flows forward and carries slowly the villager over to the zombie, which will be staying in this exact position. And once the zombie is the villager is dead, it moves onwards over here, and here we will have the first. Well, we can already place it. We will have the first of our 2 pistons. The other one goes over here, because this way we can prevent the minecart from going forward without the villager being killed. And this second piston, it's needed because when we are pushing forward the villager, we will need to have here another piston for avoiding that the villager, let's say, passes over this spot and climbs, let's say, gets onto the rail, because that way the zombie could still be traveling while healing, and once it is healed, I don't trust minecarts, and I am afraid that the villager would pop out of the minecart itself. It's it might be a good thing to test. But first of all, we need to get our hands on a zombie, and that's a very specific zombie. Perfect, it's raining. Because if you don't want to use name tags for keeping the zombie from despawning, you can use. Ooh, talk about zombies. You can drop an item, and if the zombie picks it up, well, it works as a name tag. So we can just use that feature instead of having to look for instead of having to go on an exploration session just to find out in here. Come. No, not that way. Come on. In here. Welcome. And now he's trapped. Why? Because mobs in Minecraft are 2 blocks high, while we players are 1.8 blocks. Therefore, we can walk under trapdoors, but mobs can't. So now I need to block him off with another trapdoor instead of this one. And I need to push in. Well, I can expand his reaching area over here, because I have to put the trapdoor in a very specific way for this setup to work. Okay, stay here, stay put. Okay, this way. Now, if you can see, the trapdoor is flush with the wall, but the zombie is still in there. So this way he can reach whatever comes through this block without actually being able to escape from that block. And now we have our zombie in place, which is not going to spawn because it's holding an item that it picked up. And we just need to, well, put the glass in place. I want always to have a glass front to observe and to, well, keep in control of what's happening. I don't want to be blinded by a wall. And then we just need to set up a very brief little bit of redstone, and we are done. Quite easy, isn't it? So I'll go and get this sand smelted into glass once more, and here we have the complete setup, and this is how it looks like. Very simple. So when a villager falls down here, we'll just have to send a minecart over here, this way. It will go in and it will pick up one villager, only one, nothing more. After that, we will simply have to carry the minecart over here, where it will be dropped in the water while this piston is turned on. In this way, the minecart will stop here, and the zombie will kill the villager. After that, we'll have to just put up this, wait for the minecart with the zombie villager to move over here. We can close, splash it with a potion, use the apple, and wait for the villager to be cured. Once it is cured, we just have to pull down both the pistons, and the villager will be simply moved naturally over here to the rail and sent on its way. Or well, we will be pushing it on its way. So, pretty simple. And if you were wondering what a kind of weird magic shenanigans are going on underneath here for this piston to be able to move, it's just one single piece of redstone, nothing else. Yes, it's very basic, but it works. I love Minecraft redstone. Okay, so I thought that for showing you as a final note and introductory for the next episode, I thought it was proper to just show you how to build a portal without having to mine the obsidian. So as you can see in the time lapse, which is going very fast, it is simply a matter of building a cast using, well, whatever block you want. Possibly not flammable blocks, because otherwise lava would spill everywhere, and then simply cooling off the lava and turning it into obsidian using a water bucket. I chose to build our very first portal nearby the lava pool we spotted previously near the village. But I am planning, since now I have a diamond pickaxe, I will probably build another portal at home so that it is way more accessible. And this is it. It's very easy to just build a portal. And while the moon is rising, we shall set fire to our portal. So, you know what we are going to do into the next episode. I thank you very much for following me until this very moment, and I will hope to see you in the next episode. Bye bye! Okay, so a little bit of a post-editing note. I'm very sorry that I didn't post anything in the last week, and I am a little bit late with today's video, since I usually post on Sunday. But it's simply because I was busy doing other things, preparing for midsummer festivals, which here in Italy is called Ferragosto. Therefore, yes, I was busy simply. So next time I will make sure of having the video ready at least. See you soon. Thank you for following.